Okay, so here we have our second video on our stats project, and we're going to talk about dummy variables. If you remember, dummy variables are a way of taking categorical variables, which is like a list of options, and then turning them into Boolean variables, which are true false, so we can do math on them. We said that we can represent a true or false variable with 0 for false and 1 for true. Doing this in Gretl takes 5 seconds. I'm going to show you how it's done. So I've loaded the Pokemon data set that we've already seen. And if you remember, Pokemon are described by types. And it's basically different things that they could be. It could be a fire type Pokemon like a Charmander. They could be bug type Pokemons and stuff like that. But the thing is, you can't do math on words. We need numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dumbify or create a dummy variable using this. And it's so easy. I'm going to right click. I'm going to hit dumbify. And then I'm going to code all values. And I'm actually already done, with the exception I just want to make sure it actually worked. So now I have a little plus sign next to this. And they tell me that there's all these dummies. So I open up my first dummy. I see a series of 0 and 1s, which is exactly what I should be seeing. But I want to double check that against the original data. So when I'm comparing these side to side, my first dummy variable is type 1 equals grass. And it's 1 for yes, a 0 for no. If I look at these side by side, for this first Pokemon, it's a grass type Pokemon. They got a 1. There's a couple more in a row. Then a fire type Pokemon, and they gave it a 0. So okay, this has happened successfully. Now for this specific data set, I would want to also dumbify this second variable. And if you notice, we could ask ourselves, do we need to do this for generation? In this case, the answer is no, because that's represented by a number. So you'd only do this for, again, categorical variables when you're asking someone what's your favorite color, or you're categorizing types of things like different types of cars, for example, SUVs versus trucks versus four-door sedans. And that's effectively all there is to it. Thankfully, the software makes this very, very easy to do, so it takes almost no effort.